Welcome everyone to the Let's Be Friends podcast number 12.
What? I was laughing when you started.
I don't care. This is
Alright.
podcast 12.
What's your digital opening
This is the
though?
laugh. This is the laugh cast. We're moving on. Today with us we have Mr. Wartburg,
Hello.
Andy Rue, who from the site is Coatsy. What number?
122.
Coatsy
Hello.
122.
Hello.
We've got Mr. Mitchell McMillions.
G'day.
Who is Mediocre Joke from the site, and we have Aaron.
Hey, that's me.
Yes, it is you, and you are
Well done.
Proto Blues from the site.
I am.
Welcome
So
to the
we're gonna be-
podcast.
Yes,
Yeah, it's good to be here.
welcome
Yeah.
to your
Hi.
first official podcast.
Huzzah.
Woohoo!
Do I
That
get
Two in
was
a
the Let's Be
row.
Friends podcast.
Two in
now
a
for
row.
Proto Blues.
Yeah, we actually hit our recording date, and we didn't have to move it,
No, this
Yeah.
is strange.
despite
totally
people not showing up.
yeah,
You know
There
who
were
you are.
totally no problems in recording this at all.
Yeah,
Fine.
it's a problem, but
Yeah.
it's the
We
internet.
power through.
We adapt and survive.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pre-RTX. Got a week until RTX, man. I'm excited.
Jealous.
I'm jealous. So much
Very
jealousy.
Jealous. So
What was your
jelly.
plan for RTX?
My plan? I'm leaving Wednesday morning, like at 6 a.m., driving halfway, spending the night in Wichita, and then finishing the drive to Austin early on Thursday, checking at the hotel. I'm crashing with a couple guys from Connecticut, the Omni, splitting the room. Then I'm going to go to the go-kart charity event that Jack's putting on.
Awesome sauce.
And then I'm going to
Hey,
go to a
be
few
careful.
panels. I'm bringing my video camera and my handheld mic. I'm going to do some interviews and stuff.
Did you get anyone to do that? That we
Possibly. There's a guy on my Griffball team who might be able to help me out, but he's cosplaying in his Spartan armor, so he might not be able to really help me all that much.
No, he may have some maneuverability.
Yeah.
Really, all he needs to
There may
do
be
is
some issues.
listen to audio as I'm recording. I can do everything else solo. I just want to make sure it doesn't sound like crap.
Oh well, all you need to do is then get Cortana to relay it through his helmet, and then
Yeah.
you'll be
Or
like,
just,
yes.
put headphones
Oh,
up or whatever.
well, if you want to be literal about it, sure.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, just develop an AI and then put it
Yeah.
inside his helmet for
I
his
mean,
cosplay.
you've got a
cosplay
couple of
to
days. You
make
could totally do it.
So what are you guys going to be doing while I'm in Austin?
Right.
Being maddeningly jealous.
Oh, that's what we always do that we haven't done. How has everyone's week been? Now,
Well, it's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You always
how's
forget that.
everyone? Because the week is more fresh in the memory. So
No, it's
if
not.
people focus on that,
Remember that
It's
week
not.
before last
But even
week?
for
I
some
don't
people, it
remember.
hasn't
It's
been
gone.
2 weeks. Like, I haven't been on a podcast
fuck
since
it then.
before
What
I
have you
nearly
been
died.
doing? What have you been doing? Oh yes.
How was your
And I
life?
haven't been on it ever before, so there we go.
The week, it's not
I've been on
not a
it,
good
but it
moniker.
never got through.
Okay.
Thanks, Matt.
In the last 2 weeks, going from descending order, Mr. Wartburg, how was your last 2 weeks?
Well, it's kind of a long story because it dovetails into what happened like a month ago. But anyway, Memorial Day, I had a very bad blood infection and I had to spend like a week in the hospital. Then I developed a blood clot. Part of my lung died, like 5%.
Jeez.
Then my stomach wouldn't stop hurting when I went back on my meds. But now the last 3 days have just been outstanding. Like no stomach pain, my drugs are working, my lung doesn't hurt anymore. So I'm close to 100%. So I'm good.
Awesome.
He's
Glad to know you
crinkling
didn't
some
die.
stuff.
If you had to say a percent, what percent would it be? Like 93.5?
I was gonna go
1%.
97.26.
Oh,
I'm gonna get
okay.
naked.
Hmm.
Well then, so it hasn't been a bad 2 weeks then.
It's been hit or miss, but on the upswing.
Gotten better at least.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Andy Rue, how has your last 2 weeks been?
My last 2 weeks have been pretty good. Just, not doing much. I splurged stupid money on the Steam Summer Sale, so I've been regretting that. But other than that, I am good.
You've also got a job now, haven't you?
I had a job trial, but I don't have a job yet. I had to be a waiter, and I did my best to not make fun of people in any way while I
You
was a waiter.
You didn't
really-
work hard enough for it. How much do you want this job, Andy? Get on your knees, boy.
You
I mean-
you were kind of like You may have pushed it too hard. You should have waited around.
You suck.
Carl, seriously, you're the worst.
Yeah, you can't take that punning away from Mitchell. He's the only one.
Yeah, don't steal my thunder, bro. Don't steal it.
I've got something called a link dump. That it's a Mitchell Webb sketch where it's how in modern day all these like people who work in shops and whatnot are kind of nice now, but before they weren't. So there's this one sketch where he's a waiter.
Yeah, that is the kind of waiter I would be. That is exactly what I would do.
He's basically like, I'm sorry, what happened to the Australian girl that was here before? They're gone. They're all gone, and they've been replaced by us. By who? The people who are incredibly mean, but are somehow still waiters.
Yep, that is my life goal right now. So.
Yes, you're gonna get a mustache and everything.
Oh well, if I could grow anything other than a pathetic little peach fuzz mustache, I would. But I can't. So maybe I'll get a stick on one. I don't know.
Fair enough then. Moving on.
Yes.
Mitchell McMillions, how's your last 2 weeks been?
I don't know. I finished uni, so I've been on holidays for a while now. And I went to a mountain yesterday, which was pretty cool. It was like 4 degrees, freezing cold. I stood in the rain for a while, so yeah, excitement.
Sounds
Okay.
super awesome.
Fucking 4 degrees, am I right? That's freezing.
It's super cold. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
that's like
dude.
that's
You live
Australia.
in
I
Australia,
mean, that's
you get up to 45 degrees here, so
Yeah.
And you're bloody wussing out at like 25 degrees.
I mean,
Come talk to me,
I'm not
you little
wussing
bitch.
at all.
I mean, you're the one that's saying it's freezing at 4 degrees. That's our normal temperature around here.
You,
I can only fry one egg on the pavement outside. God damn it!
what, 25 degrees? If you're throwing eggs on the pavement at 25 degrees, you're probably an idiot.
Well, maybe.
Well, if you're
And
throwing
how's your
eggs in the first place, you're probably an idiot to begin with in the first place, or you're trying to egg something.
Listen, I
Yeah.
don't
People
know
in
how
hen houses
chickens
shouldn't
work.
throw eggs.
I mean, one of it's not your house. Can you throw eggs
How,
then?
if I don't
Yeah.
break the eggs, how are the baby chicks meant to get out?
I used to think that when I was a kid, I used to think that the baby chickens would just be in random eggs. So they didn't know about sex yet, so I thought the farm would have to go around and check every egg, make sure there was no like chicken inside it.
I thought that they melted.
See, I think you've been
That's
playing too much of Minecraft. Like, you
I think
really
you
think that if you throw the eggs, a random chick's gonna come out of it sooner or later?
I think you people need
Usually
to have
doesn't
talk.
happen.
Just like the fetus.
Only usually. So sometimes it does happen.
Oh, you never know. I don't know where you're getting the eggs from. Somebody could be actually stealing it from a chicken where it was actually trying to hatch a chick, threw it, and then poof, there's a chick.
I wonder if anyone's
You
tried to
probably
make
kill it though.
Probably.
I wonder if anyone's tried to like remove a rooster's vocal cords and then make him look like a chicken, and then plant him at an enemy farmer's farm, and just wait.
What
Probably
kind of
not.
ridiculous farm warfare are you making over there? What's wrong with you? Your stealth chickens.
See,
Good lord.
that sounds like a title for like the next like COD game, like Call of Duty, Farm Warfare.
Guys, come on, we've got to get to point A. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and if we make it there before 5, we can milk their cows before they do.
Steal their milk, their sweet, sweet milk.
Alternate
pay off.
between your right trigger and left trigger to milk the cow.
Pay off the veterinarian to
It's like a
say
quick
that,
time event, like Dodger shit.
Yeah.
pay off
I
the
mean-
veterinarian to say that the horse's leg is busted, so the farmer has to shoot it in the face.
Yeah. That would be a long quick time event. There'd be the sad music. We've made a game.
You also have to wait around, like you don't skip. You gotta wait for them to make the call. You gotta wait for them to set a date for the
Yeah,
next. to come
gotta
out.
watch the
You
van.
gotta-
You gotta watch the van from the Knackers yard come off the path.
Wait, I got a better idea. That could be like Farm Simulator 2.
I mean, you can't do that in Farm
Edition.
Simulator anyway.
Probably not. I've never played it.
Well, then
I
why
saw
the
the
hell
Let's
would
Play
you
Only
for
chicken surgery and then send them to your enemy's farms. mean, is
Well-
it that cutthroat that your buddy, sabotaging farms with stealth chickens and horse breaking?
You have an option to go over sometimes with your wife and just like prepare a feast for them, but then make the food bad so that he'll become ill, and so he can't tend to his farm if he's ill.
Fantastic. I thought you were just going to say you have the option to make food and just have a tense conversationless dinner with your neighbours.
So, how's your farm going? Not bad. How's your farm going? Alright. Better than yours. Oh, don't start now!
Don't you start with me, come on.
Moving swiftly on from this ditch that we dig ourselves into.
It's been good, You're talking about being like the farm version of Al Qaeda, so
Yeah.
I'm really into this.
Farming Simulator 2. Father Ted is a dickhead.
It'd be more like the
Jesus.
mafia version. It's like, I'm going to make you a
Mafia
deal
version.
that you cannot refuse.
Yeah, it's like when you finish the farm and you've bought the farm, you've literally bought the farm. This is what happens afterwards.
You can chop
And
off
if you're
a
going to leave a
horse's-
dead horse's head in the bed, you're going to do
Damn it!
his horse's head in the bed.
Jesus.
To just
You guys are really fucked up. You know what?
have you met us before? I mean,
Cool.
come on.
I mean,
What's
besides,
the-
any real farmer, such as myself, would kick all your asses anyway. I'm just saying.
What's the weathering thing on the top of the rooster, like the metal rooster sits?
You mean the weather
This
vane?
scrotum?
The weather
Yeah, the
vane?
weather
Yeah,
vane?
the weather vane. Yeah, just
Scrotum?
take off the metal rooster and put a real live rooster's corpse up there as a sign.
Well, you'd have to like insert a metal rod into it. It would just fall over.
Listen, if you've
yeah.
already killed a rooster and you've already chopped off the metal bit for the weather vane, then
Seems
you've
pretty
got
easy,
no
just-
qualms with continuing in this endeavor.
Just-
You're committed.
yeah,
at
Okay,
that point.
can we move on? Like, just
Just
move on.
just shove it on
What?
there. Shove it on.
Farm Black Ops.
This is getting weird, even by our standards.
Are you sure?
Proto
Did you listen
Blues,
to
Yeah,
our-
I'm pretty sure.
Ha-
I'm pretty sure.
Proto Blues, how has your 2 weeks been?
I've been pretty uneventful, really.
If you mention
It
farming,
took-
I'll kill you.
That long to get to
I
ask
should bring up
him
farming.
how his
Well, we
week
do
was?
have yeah, I did.
Jesus.
But look on the bright side, we're almost done.
Okay.
And my week's been pretty uneventful. It's the summertime, so no more work for me on summer vacation. When it comes to RTX, I'm probably going to wake up and watch the stream and be jealous of anybody else that goes there and secretly plot your death.
Yeah,
Oh.
sounds
Oh.
like a reasonable
I probably
plan.
won't go that far.
Um,
Maybe just a small
Just, ruin that
thing.
farm.
well, I'm gonna have my shotgun on me, like at all times. So
Listen.
Noted.
My plan for this is count. My plan for RTX is a big catapult, and I'm going to
What?
launch myself from Wales and then hopefully land somewhere in Austin. I don't have to land at.
you're gonna land on the side of a building, Gavin Freestyle, run down, and then
mean,
somehow
Somebody's
live.
playing too much of Angry Birds right about now with that plan.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Angry Loops.
pay my government to send me to space, and then shuttle myself down to RTX.
You're gonna be the guy who breaks the record of like longest parachute jump by 1 foot.
Yeah.
Just
Worth
go up
it.
a little bit higher than that Red Bull guy. Jump down.
And you know what, Wartburg? I would do that if people offered to train me and
Absolutely.
pay for that. I would absolutely do that. If I
I
could
think
beat
it'd be-
him
yeah,
by
that'd be amazing.
1 foot.
There really wasn't much
Never
training,
takes on.
especially for like the first initial part where he was falling, because he was just like
What-
falling all over the place. He was like pretty
What
much
you need to
screwed.
get
There was
trained
nothing he
in.
could do.
And
You
you know
climb
what I
up high, then you jump.
You know what else I do?
That's-
I'd
that's
also,
it, right?
obviously, the guy has a psychiatrist, because after doing that, of course, you're going to need one. I'm going to pay off his psychiatrist to find out his hopes and dreams, and then just put references to those at my landing site. Just land on them and smash on them with a bat.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like you've thought this
Okay.
through in
And
a
then
yeah.
look-
disturbing
look-
way.
And then look my eyes.
What you
into
don't
the
know is that
camera.
this plan is the plan B that didn't work last year, so it's been worked on. This is the reworked version.
Hey, if you go to RTX, will you finally buy a Rooster t-shirt so you can stop posting pictures with coat hangers?
But they're the best
Been-
pictures.
Listen, I've got a plan for the next one, and it's
Shirtless.
gonna be- No.
Actually, Lucas, I
Damn
have
it.
a
My
shirt.
eyes are
I
ready.
have a shirt for you. I need to
I'm
find
ready.
it.
Wait, what?
I have a shirt you need to order.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
big. I follow the Game Over Greggy show, and they started making shirts
Oh, I think I know what shirt it is.
Yeah, you
Which-
probably do.
Oh,
Shirt is it?
okay then.
And
But it's
why?
awesome, and we will be putting that in a link dump. Maybe I'll even put a picture of it up.
Could you link it now?
I'm
so
getting
that
there. I gotta find the link.
Alright, okay. I was just wondering if you were or not.
Jesus.
No,
How
this is all.
fast?
You just gotta wait for the suspense.
Here he comes. Boom.
Oh my god, I'm excited for something Yeah, I knew what that was gonna be.
Let's see. Let's
Yes.
see this.
Yes.
Declines.com. Alright, could you load faster, shitty iPhone?
Just read the link.
Yeah.
No.
It
This
says the
is
name of
something
the
you gotta
shirt.
see.
Alright.
If
just hurtful.
if they would have put it out closer to RTX,
Wow.
I would have bought it.
Jeez.
Like, I mean, farther back from RTX, because it'd take too long to ship
Bullying.
to me.
That is just hurtful.
You
sir.
are not
You
a
need to
nice
watch
man.
this podcast. 'cause
Bullying.
It's pretty funny.
I know I'm fat, but there's no need to make reference to it.
It's not even like a fat guy's t-shirt. The guy who made it was the skinniest in the group.
No, you tell me, what's a fat guy's t-shirt, huh?
I'm totally gonna
Tell me.
buy it.
You tell me what my people's t-shirt are.
A Transformers one?
I'm just telling you, a skinny guy with a stomach condition made the shirt, so which is basically me. So I'm gonna buy it.
Team bloated.
By the way, for reference, a fat guy's t-shirt is something that is an innuendo and very, very ugly.
Like excess skin. Sweet love handles. I
Is it
love
like-
it.
Is it like that bastard at the end of Goldmember?
Yes, basically, yes.
Excellent.
My neck
Approve.
looks like a cat's vagina.
Well, then,
What?
Well, I don't.
moving on to the news. What have you got for us?
Last night went and saw Transformers 4, and I'm very, very glad that I only paid $4.
I mean,
Oh.
did the inclusion of Mark Wahlberg not make it better for you?
No, he was good.
I'm still
Literally,
surprised you paid $4 to go
the
see it.
only,
In the
well,
first place.
thing is, I made a review for it for the No community, so I had an ulterior motive to go.
That'd be
No,
Who I was
more
gonna
sense.
review
It was a business expense.
There you go.
I'm not making money, so I can't claim it. And
Eh,
I mean, there was the small hope that okay, maybe this one won't suck.
No.
Well, there's
But,
no
no.
Shia LaBeouf's not in this one, right?
It sucked balls, major balls, like worse than Transformers 2.
Good
Did
lord,
the
that's a-
action
that's a-
scenes-
that's
a lot-
were the
One of
action
the
lot of
scenes
balls.
at least fun?
Just shows up like fucking magic. How he got there? He's just there.
He got there because he's a
And
transformer.
here's the thing: the nearest house is 7 miles away in the middle of fucking nowhere in Texas. How did he know to show up right when the government agents came? When he's being a secret boyfriend who is not supposed, like the dad doesn't know he's the boyfriend, but he shows up at the farm during the day when the dad's there.
Well, because obviously he thinks that he's going to get some, and then. it
But
turns
when
out
Mark
that he's the
Wahlberg is your
worst thing
dad,
in
you
the world.
know he's gonna kill you if he catches you during the day. So why the fuck would you show up on the farm? But it's
Well,
okay because he showed up right when the government agents did.
Don't get caught.
Maybe it's because he was going to like implant a secret router or something.
Like Optimus Prime yells the same thing over and over and over in action scenes. He just keeps
Really?
yelling, "I'll kill everyone," or "I'm gonna kill you all." Just like
I mean, no,
Because,
he
you know,
doesn't. He doesn't.
he yelled that in
Sam.
all the shows, like
Sam.
every
Put
single
the
show.
yeah,
hero
but
in
like
my
it's
trap.
really,
Like a
it's
catchphrase.
better. It's workable in a cartoon. Really is because it's a cartoon.
Because you know, like the whole like till all are one. That could easily be replaced with kill everyone.
Because when he said we will kill them all in Transformers 3, it was badass because it was just all he said. Optimus Prime is better served as more like a Master Chief, where like he doesn't need to say that much. When he talks, it's important.
What do you mean
And-
he doesn't need to say that much? At the beginning of every fucking movie, he has a speech.
But yeah, like he doesn't have a crazy amount of dialogue compared to other parts of the movie.
I know, but I'm just sick of his goddamn speeches. It's like humanity must.
But
be
that is
free
very
and
vintage
free.
Transformers, so I'll give him that.
This
We
is
have
true.
to make
You know,
sure that
And the
humanity
end
is
of
free.
Transformers 4, seriously, amazing setup for 5. If they're going where I think they're going, and I'm pretty sure they are, it'll be amazing if anybody but Bay does the movie. And interestingly enough, you know who's no longer doing Star Wars 8 and 9?
It's the lens flare guy.
J.J. Abrams.
Oh
That's
my
what I
God,
said, right?
why?
But the thing is, while
the
the lens flare thing, he actually does tell
Lens flare
good
guy.
stories. You know, like for all the crap about Star Trek 2, when Kirk
Star Trek 2
died,
was good.
I mean,
don't
like he got some
understand.
flack for it for all the visual stuff, but it's like when Kirk died, yeah, you felt it. It
I don't
sucked.
know why people didn't
I-
like that movie. I thought it was
I-
really good.
I didn't feel it.
I did.
And
I
I'm
did.
gonna tell you.
I-
I'm gonna explain why I didn't.
I cried
feel
like a
it.
baby.
I didn't feel it because I saw it coming.
Well, yeah, if you're paying attention, you see the parallels between that and Star Trek 2 when
Yeah,
it was
that's,
Spock.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, but it was
I
a
wasn't
well-told
surprised.
story. J.J.
Yeah.
Abrams understands because he's a TV guy too. He understands this is how you tell a story.
I
Bay
know,
does
also-
not in any way. And he's
Also,
proven
no.
that time and time again. His stories suck.
Well, that's because he's the
Maybe he
explosions
just
guy.
puts in more explosions.
And
It'll
Yeah.
get
Paramount, right before this movie came out, said, yeah, that trilogy we talked about might not happen. I think they knew what kind of dog shit they had on hand in Transformers 4. So, it's pretty bad.
Maybe I'm not that type of person to be surprised by things in film. Like, has everyone here seen Sherlock Holmes 2?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, this is going to be a bit spoilery for the people who haven't. But
was like
it's
4
so
years
old
ago.
now. Come on.
Spoilers for a 3-year-old film.
You know the bit where Stephen Fry shows off his gadget, where it lets him breathe. Personal oxygen.
Are we going sexual innuendo here? Hmm.
Well, that's where we went.
No, we're talking about a handheld
Yeah, the breathing thing.
breathing device.
Yes. And as soon as I saw that they were doing the chest thing by the big huge bloody waterfall going down, I turned to my friend Ben and I was like, I bet you he's gonna go off it and survive with the breathy thing. And then sure enough, that's what happened.
Yeah,
And I hate
that is-
myself. I hate myself so much.
Still, though,
Well,
I like
yes, it.
I like it in the fact that they actually did the Fallout with Sherlock. I mean, he thought his friend was dead and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool.
So basically, you're
I-
saying you're just too smart for movies.
No, I'm
kinda
not saying that I'm
arrogant.
too smart for movies. I'm saying that I paid too much attention to the smallest things.
Yeah, you
Well,
can't
if I
shut,
remember
can't shut
correctly-
your brain off and just enjoy the movie.
Again,
No, I
Another
can't. I
good
can't just
comment
enjoy
there.
it. I have to think ahead.
And you would absolutely hate Transformers 4. Like, there were
Oh.
3 times in the movie where I did turn to my friend and go, this fucking sucks. Like, one of the lead boyfriend guys, same guy who shows up out of Magic, he's the lead, or we're supposed to be like, oh, he's this, good boyfriend and a hero and everything. You just want to kill him. Every time they get in a fight, you're praying he dies.
So you
Is it
just like
si-
Shia LaBeouf with the last 3 films?
But
Yeah, but it's worse acting. Like, way worse.
How? Wow, that's impressive.
I honestly think he couldn't change his accent, which is why they left him as an Irish driver instead of a Texas driver, which would have made way more sense.
Wait.
You know, they're
Why
in
can't
Texas.
Why can't Irish people be in Texas?
No, but that's like it becomes a non-issue. Like, they barely even bring it up. They reference it, I think, just because the guy couldn't change his accent.
Okay.
Like, that's the
Well-
only reason they bring it up. It brings nothing to the story. Like, why would you even care? It brings nothing to the character.
Unity.
Because they reference, oh, his dad took off and everything. But like, yeah, that's not just an Irish thing. That's it happens everywhere thing. Like, why even reference he's
Racist
Irish?
Michael Bay.
His dad wasn't even Irish. He took off for
And,
Ireland.
and Mark
he was like,
Wahlberg calls him Lucky Charms like 5 times. Like, really?
Wow,
What a
impressive.
shitty fucking nickname. Are you kidding me? I bet it's like banging his head every time you say it.
Apparently, someone
Oh,
disagrees
my
with your
lucky
opinion.
charms. Your lucky charms, oh my lucky charms.
Listen, no,
See, it would make more
his-
sense
his
if he
dad-
did have like Lucky Charms.
And
Did he have a Lucky Charm?
Maybe that's how he fights Transformers. He throws Lucky Charms at them. And they
And
get
there's really good villains in this movie too, which
Here,
is why it sucks that it
take the
sucks.
rainbows, take the blue moon,
Yeah.
take the horseshoes.
Put the marshmallow in my chest, Sam.
Stick it in my chest. Yes.
We must fix the Autobots with Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, wait. One question: are the Dinobots cool?
He kind of shits
They're
on them.
dynamite.
Why does it
Like,
shit on
they
them?
look awesome.
The thing.
Problem is, they never get called by name. The only 2 things they're ever called are Brave Warriors or Legendary Warriors. I
That
don't
is
get
so
it.
lame.
How he wakes them up is like, are you fucking kidding me? Really?
Wait, how? Do
And
they
they
even-
don't talk. They're not called by name. Nothing. They just
Do
show up and they
Grief,
leave.
that was-
Wait,
Do
they don't
at
even
least
talk?
explain
Nope.
why they're there?
They do a little bit, which is like, again, the really
They do
cool
dinosaur
shit
things.
we get breadcrumbs of. Like, there's this little bit about you know, Galvatron being remade as Megatron, but this time he doesn't have a soul. Like that's cool. Like the story with how Galvatron becomes back could have made a whole movie and it would have been awesome. The stuff with the
Pretty
Dinobots could have made a whole movie and it would have been awesome. The stuff with Lockdown and going after Optimus as a bounty would have been awesome. But we get all three thrown in together at once and it's just this mess of shit.
I want them to explain the Dinobots.
So,
Yeah,
you're telling me the Dinobots
Well,
only
then you
come
went,
in for a
then you're
very
going to
short
the wrong
time,
film,
and
apparently.
then like that's it.
They're in for like the last 30 minutes and then they're gone.
The thing
Right.
that they put on their posters everywhere, on their trailers, anywhere you go and see Transformers 4, you see Grimlock, the big T-Rex.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know these movies specifically, even more than others, are made to sell toys. That's the whole damn point. But come on, when we can get the Lego movie, a movie based on a toy, and it's this awesome thing, and it really was, why can't Transformers, a lot of lore and really cool stories, make a good movie?
I don't know. I think the reason why the Lego movie was so great though is because with Lego it can be anything.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
Transformers has
Yeah.
got some amazing, awesome story arcs. Really do. And they keep fucking it up.
So you want to get rid of Michael Bay and put someone else in charge?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
that and a different writing team, because this writing team was dog shit. Whoever put
One
this
that
script
has something
together
more
is
than
awful.
meets the eye.
Is so bad.
Wow,
Almost as bad as that, Mitch.
that was just Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I
So
took
the
the one thing I
so
knew
the
about
trans-
Transformers and just forced it in there.
All right,
Once
well,
my
that's my
friend
review.
what
spent
you're-
like 2
what
hours.
you're-
I'm
you're
done
saying-
talking about being mad. It
What you're
pisses me off
saying-
to think about this.
Damn
Movie.
it. What
So
you're
we're
doing-
done
what
actually
you're-
slating Transformers.
What,
So
Lucas?
what you're
No,
saying
no, no.
Doug, is that Transformers bites. You know what else bites? Luis Suarez.
Yay!
I forgot
Wow.
you were gonna do that.
Such good.
Fantastic.
Don't bring the illusion a little bit. God damn it.
Hey, we're all illusions,
Come on,
That
it was a
that was
farce,
awesome.
Luke. It was pretty thin.
and
Yeah,
your voice
so-
is barely audible.
I'm just a
Yeah.
figment of your imagination.
Well, I'm just gonna say this now. I think his punishment for biting a player was stupid.
Didn't he get 4 months?
That was
He's
not
got
enough.
4 months.
Ridiculous.
This is his third time biting someone, like actually
Yeah.
biting another player,
Yeah.
and he's getting
Physic-
4 months
yeah.
off.
Maybe he's
Oh,
a
I think
vampire.
it'll
He
teach
needs
him
the
a-
feed right then and there.
Have you heard his? Did you hear his excuse for the latest one?
What was the...
Nope.
He
What
said
was
he said he fell and hit his face on the person's shoulder, which then hurt his teeth. I mean,
Well, that might have been because
See-
he literally bit the guy's clavicle.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
know, but-
bone.
yeah. I'm sorry, I accidentally fell on you with my teeth. I mean,
Like,
that's
Bared out and open.
That
I
accidentally
don't-
yeah.
fell on you excuse always works.
I don't get
Sorry,
it. 'Cause it's
I
like,
just
okay,
fell
right.
on her.
I mean, it doesn't even work in kindergarten.
He can't play for 4 months. Oh no, what's he going to do in the meantime? Roll in his big giant stacks of money.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
barely
why
got
did-
fined anything, didn't he? He barely got fined at all.
I don't think he got fined at all.
He did get fined, but it wasn't much.
I mean,
No,
not as much
what-
to get rid of his fat footballers'
What-
stacks of cash.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's going to take nothing from this. They're like,
He
can't
doesn't
play.
care. He's just
Oh,
going to do
if
it
happens
again.
again, he needs to be gone, like permanently.
He's going
I
to
think
go
they
to
should- they should-
training and everything.
I think when he comes back into football, they should make him wear a muzzle.
Like
Have you guys seen the pictures of like the ways to fix him? All the memes and stuff.
Is one of them
I
getting
don't
his
think so
balls?
yet.
There's one with like the Hannibal muzzle. There's one where he's got the dog cone and everything else.
They should absolutely put him in a muzzle for all his games now, just because he's clearly going to bite people again.
I
would
like
out
the
as
dog
well.
cone idea.
Dog cone, pretty funny.
He'll
It'd be
still be able to see
plexiglass,
outside
so he
of it.
could see everything.
Exactly.
What they should do is on the verge of his retirement, and he knows he's going to leave after this game. They should shut all the doors to the stadium and just let him run loose, attacking people and biting them.
It just seems unsanitary.
It's like, all right, if we
Wow.
let him eat all these people now, there's a chance he might be too full to eat people when he goes to the retirement home.
If he can choose enough
Maybe.
human flesh, he'll reach his final form.
He'll become the ultimate footballer.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So, Anything else you guys want? What are we talking about next? TMNT trailer dropped.
Oh, that was a much better trailer than the original.
I loved the Batman voice line. That was good.
I still don't know how I feel about it. The noses on them look so horrible.
Yeah, but it's not the look; it's their personalities that I think is more important.
Which they are keeping that from what I've seen. So, besides the nose thing, I really don't have anything else against it besides Michael Bay being attached to it. Besides that, I really haven't seen much to really rage about.
Yeah, like I think there's been a lot of overblown stuff just because of the Michael Bay name attached to it, which may be deserved from his last
Huh,
6
yeah,
or
I-
7
I
As
think
we
why
films.
not?
established, not the best at writing films.
Well, he doesn't do the writing, but just like the editing and the putting together the story on the screen. He's not the best at it at all.
Yeah, and I don't
So,
mind them
Michael
changing
Bay-
the story
Michael Bay, if
either.
you're
Like,
listening, get it together.
Because you kind of have to adapt it for a 2-hour story,
yeah,
and that's true with any media.
where we already have like so many movies of the turtles all in the first place and TV shows of it in first place as well, there changing this script where they're not the same as everything else is fine with me. That's the problem which we have with like a lot of superhero movies. They keep retelling it the origin story, which we always know about. It's like Superman, Batman. We keep
Though I
seeing
actually
the
liked how they
exact
did it
same
in Man of
story
Steel.
over again.
I liked Batman Begins. It was the best Batman film.
Yeah, that's because
I-
Batman's origin's freaking badass. But
Yeah,
We've already discussed this on the podcast, but I like Man of Steel up till
the end.
Superman becomes a blood-crazed murderer.
well, it just smashes
Yeah,
the
because by
hell out
blood
of an entire
craze, he
city.
kills a man who's literally going to kill a family of innocent people with his eyes.
What I would have preferred is, like, in the middle of their fight, he saved people from all the big explosions.
It would make more sense being Superman and all this.
They already kind of showed that with the military scene. Were you not watching?
No, I know that, but when they're fighting in the city,
Plus, the
when these
city's
explosions-
evacuated.
Yeah, but he should
That
try to
thing's
save
been
people
running
all the
for
time.
All
hours.
the innocent people that are running around.
Which was probably an editing mistake because that thing had been literally going for like hours, and they should have had the city just empty. It would have saved all this critique and bullshit.
They should have, yes.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
didn't,
it
and now they're
would take
getting
more
it.
than
so-
just a couple of hours to evacuate a city.
But like
as well.
downtown, like those buildings would be quite a bit emptier if people are just running away from downtown.
I know,
Yeah,
but
That
I
or they're
just-
but
already
it would
dead
still
by the
have
time
peop-
he gets there.
I
Because it's
just-
flattening the city as it goes. Like, you know. That's
I
just my.
just
A lot of people are already dead by the time he shows up.
okay.
Okay.
Anyway, with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I thought the personality of the turtles looked awesome.
As long as they stay the same as in the cartoons and have those sort of personalities, that'll be
I
good.
loved the.
Right.
Oh, he's
Gnarly,
doing his
dude.
Batman voice. Like, yes.
Yeah.
And then
Absolutely.
Michelangelo looked pretty funny. Like, we'll find you. Oh, I'm sorry, that came off really creepy. But we'll find you.
Who was your favorite Ninja Turtle?
They were all awesome.
But if you could only pick one,
If I had to,
Raphael.
Leonardo.
alright.
He was the
Anyone
man.
else want to throw one in?
Well, I said Raphael, so there we go.
Well, that's interesting. 'Cause I would say Donatello.
Any Michelangelo fans
He's gay for
there?
machines. Did you know that?
I'm okay with it.
Michelangelo was awesome. He just wasn't my
Oh, well.
favorite. They're all awesome.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're all fantastic.
And I love how maybe William Fincher, or whatever his name is, isn't actually Shredder, and they've just been fucking with us this whole time. Because he talks to somebody who we don't see and tells him about his armor, so it's like, all right, maybe that guy's Shredder. I'd be totally on board with that.
Okay, I'm still not too overly excited about the design of Shredder either.
But it's not the original armor. Like, it's an
I
upgraded
know.
attack version, which would be like, I
It's
don't
like
know.
when they first introduce it, it's like I'm looking at it and be like, okay, that's cool. Then his blades start coming out and be like, okay, that's still cool. And then out of his hand, where there's like 6 swords that come out of his hand, I'm like, no.
See, I'm really hoping they're saving the reveal of like the iconic Shredder armor for like in the movie itself, because I really think movies show way too much. Like, we don't get reveals anymore. We already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
By
you
the
see
time we
everything in
get
the
there,
trailer, so you're
all
like
the best
sitting in the
bits are in the
movie
trailers.
waiting for it.
You know?
Yeah.
Like in Spider-Man,
Yeah.
all the stuff that came out with like Gwen Stacy falling in any trailer, you know she's dead. All you
did
gotta
not
do
know
is-
that
Yeah.
when I went. I did not know that.
Yeah,
when
but
I
like
went
a
to see
lot
that
of
film.
people, I guarantee, went and looked up like what happens to Gwen Stacy after the trailer because it looks like she's gonna die. So
For
they
anybody that
start
knows
paying
the
attention a
lore
little
of
more,
Spider-Man, know it.
and she dies.
Well, I didn't know that.
If they'd have left
either,
that
so-
reveal for the theater, like that whole scene, if they'd have just left it out of the trailers, it'd have been way more effective, I think, in theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it was still pretty effective. Cause
Oh yeah, one of my buddies nearly cried. It was
I
Yeah.
did.
Well, if you didn't know the backstory,
Hey.
yes, that scene's still effective.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah. That's
Does
true.
Stacy's mum have it going?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus,
I like the silence I made.
that's the effect of Mitchell right there.
It's like the one thing I've said since I went to go get grab a biscuit.
Ban right now.
I should almost kick you out.
Well,
So,
grab a
But I
hope you-
won't.
hope
biscuit.
you-
I won't because we're gonna
Hope
move
Don't
on.
hate me.
I hope you enjoyed the podcast. You're not going to be back, so
Oh man.
Well, he might not. He might just have to come back because people need to start showing up as they say they're going to.
Mitch is back
Yeah.
due to high demand
You
for
need me.
puns.
We just
You
grab them
people need
randomly,
me.
like me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
Well,
I'm cool
it
with.
worked,
But like, if people are gonna
Yeah.
say they're gonna be on, I'd rather they be on.
Naming no names. Derek.
I don't care.
Anyway, moving on. Also, in the realm of movies, there was a new Guardians of the Galaxy TV spot that dropped. I think
I still find that film really hard to take seriously because it has. I know he's a canon character and everything, but it's just like Rocket Raccoon is just so hard to take seriously because
but he
he's
looks awesome.
He does,
looks
and I
pretty
look
cool.
forward to this movie. I really
he does
do.
look really cool, but it just seems so lame and gimmicky.
But it's not like
I know, but it's just
I mean, we got a guy who wields
wait,
a
wait,
hammer
wait,
that was
wait,
made
wait,
inside a
wait.
dying star. You can't get on
Wait.
board with a talking raccoon.
I mean, I'm still probably gonna go see it. I just
Wait, lame and gimmicky. So, in what other movies have you seen a talking raccoon that shoots rocket launchers?
that's just the whole talking animal thing. I don't know.
So you've never watched a Disney movie?
Yeah. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it is. I'm going to go see it. I'm just see where a lot of
Did you
people will be
watch
coming
this?
from
What I
when they say
posted
that.
earlier,
I did.
It'd be an awesome dip to
and
have
it
like
was
a Mickey
amazing.
Mouse cameo.
That's a really big
was.
gun.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
I like how Rocket Raccoon's the one you can't get over with. It's like, for me, it's going to be Groot,
Really?
and just
Oh,
how he's going to.
The tree
Just
man.
because he's always going to say, "I am Groot."
But it's Vin Diesel, and his voice is
Vin
amazing.
Diesel.
I know it is. It
Have
could
you-
be one of those things that if it's done correctly,
He's free
it'll be good.
It's
But it's
Riddick.
also
He's
one of those
cool.
things that if it's not handled correctly, it's going to be horrible. It's
But
going to be
everything
one
about the
or the
marketing
other.
for this movie says it's going to be amazing. Like, unless you're a comic book fan, we still have no idea who the villain is.
I
at
had to
all.
look up. I had to look up
Um,
all of the.
I do,
characters
this
because
is-
I've
I've
heard
seen the
This is
villain in the
true.
trailers. I know who he
But-
is, but
But also on this hand as well, it's like we also had the Transformers movie where all the trailers said this was going to be fantastic as well.
oh, I never thought it'd be fantastic because we had prior evidence to
I don't-
prove that the first three
I
were
don't
not that
know
good.
anyone who
With
said the new
Marvel,
Transformers is going to be
they've
good.
got a
Yeah,
track
but what about
record
the
of
very
greatness.
first one though? The very first one.
It was all right,
Like Guardians of the Galaxy is
Sure.
going to be the first one of them, and then like for the
but it's Marvel. They're producing their own stuff. Like they got tighter control on their stuff
Yeah,
and they have a
Marvel
track
does
record
really good in their own films.
of consistent awesomeness.
I can't think of any Marvel films that were bad.
Yeah,
I mean-
well, they've only made 7 films,
The
really.
first Captain America was meh, but
It was still a very well-made movie. Like you couldn't pick it apart and
Um,
say, "Oh, it sucked."
wait, wasn't Spider-Man 3 made by Marvel as well?
No,
still?
Marvel Studios started in 2006, and their first movie was Iron Man.
Gotcha. Carry on then.
But there's the new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
Incredible Hulk.
Really? You thought that was a bad movie?
Stupid
It's alright.
Spider-Man 3.
If I could
didn't think it was
remove
that bad.
from
Which
the
Hulk are you
list-
talking about? The one that Norton was in?
Yeah, no.
That was a good Hulk movie.
yeah, it was pretty good. I left that one.
It hit all the themes about being Hulk.
I know, it just didn't stick with me.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
well, you gonna say
yeah,
it was a
Hulk
bad
was good.
movie?
No, I'm
There's
not
a
saying-
difference between saying I didn't like it and it's a bad movie. I think
I
people
didn't
get
say I
confused
didn't
with
like
those.
it though. Like you said, which one would you not like?
I didn't say that. I said which movies of theirs sucked because they have a track record of making good movies.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then.
So we're trying to think of a
Iron
sucky
Man
one.
3.
It's just
Iron Man 2.
But there aren't really. Iron Man 2 was.
It was the
good. It just,
Iron Man 2 is
it
their
was
weakest
good.
link,
It just wasn't
and it's
as
still
good
a
as
fun
the other
movie to
two.
watch.
Iron Man 2 was so boring, I stopped watching it halfway through.
Which one?
Iron Man 3.
Oh man.
That wasn't it.
Just
Wasn't it?
boring.
I thought it was good. It
I
made
don't
up for it
like
at the
Yeah,
end.
that stupid kid. Just put him down or something.
Yeah, that part did get a little bloated, but I still liked the movie.
I wouldn't say that movie sucked.
Like the
It
twist
just
pissed
wasn't
people off,
interesting.
but then they get people getting too hung up on staying true to a guy who flies around in a metal suit.
Yeah.
And first off, the original incarnation of the Mandarin was a racist character, and it was awful. But
Oh, I told you.
yeah, it was
Kinda
really
thing.
bad. It wasn't until recently they changed the Mandarin to be what people expected him to be, and what he was for like the first hour and a half of the movie. But I think with Guardians of the Galaxy, they're really hitting it out of the park with all the marketing.
All the trailers do look really cool though.
But unfortunately, it seems Nathan Fillion is not going to be Richard Riker.
Yeah, he's only got a cameo, right?
I'm kind of hoping he's Peter Quill's dad. That'd be awesome. But
He's the main guy, right?
yeah, Peter Quill is Star-Lord, Chris Pratt's
Star,
character.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
But he
he's
could
supposed
also
to be,
just
like,
show
the
up as
first one?
Captain Mal in a bar. That would blow my mind.
that would be so cool.
Especially if like the whole Firefly crew's just sitting around a table and they just stare at him as the Guardians walk by. Just give him a nod. It'd be awesome.
Totally worth it.
It would. Should we stick with comic book news? Because I got two more things, and then
Go for it.
Done.
Sure, why not? Go
maybe
for it.
three. Maybe three things.
Do it. Do it.
The Flash
Do it.
pilot leaked. Did any of you guys see any details from that?
Nope.
I knew that it leaked.
Okay. I read some details.
That
I
was
didn't watch it
fast.
myself.
I have
From what I've
restrained myself
heard-
from making that joke.
It seems DC and WB pumped in a lot of money into this pilot for the effects. Like more than would have been expected on the CW, which is a very small network. So it fuels the rumor that maybe this Flash is going to show up in the movie. Plus, in the pilot, there's a time travel element, and in the future, there's a Wayne Queen Consolidated merger on a newspaper.
Hmm.
So in the pilot, we're already getting super speed, the guy in the uniform, time travel, Wayne and Ferris Air being referenced, and a crazy amount of money being pumped into a pilot on a small-time network. So, with a young actor playing their lead who can still grow into the role. So it's kind of like, are they going to put it in the movies or not? It's weird, but would be really cool.
Yeah.
Because
I
you guys,
don't really know anything.
any of you guys watch Arrow?
No.
I've yet to get into it.
Ah, you totally need to. If you can get further through the first 5 episodes, which are admittedly rough, and they changed the format of the show quite a bit after those first 5.
Doesn't it hit the mark?
Really?
I love silence. It just falls after every one of my stupid
Oh,
puns.
God.
There might be a reason for that.
So oppressive.
We should just get a shirt that says "God damn it, Mitch."
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But
It's like a band
yeah,
button.
Arrow's really good, and it ties in with Flash. And with it, so if they're gonna bring Flash into the movies, they got to bring Arrow into the movies. So, and their Deathstroke was amazing. But that's
Was
just
it a
my
stroke of genius?
ah, Jesus Christ!
I don't know anything comic books. This
That
is
was
how
even close to funny. Come on.
Just,
A little bit
Fantastic.
harder for your puns. You
Was
can't
that the
just throw
death of that
a pun
joke?
out of nowhere.
just
Fantastic.
you're done, Mitchell. I will mute you. You're done. Okay.
Look, I don't know anything about comic books. This is the only way I
I
can
only got one
contribute.
more, and this one's a video game comic related.
Hooray, I can contribute,
Alright,
probably.
The Arkham
maybe.
Knight game may have gotten an unofficial release date
Awesome.
for February, like late February of next year.
Do want.
I do not.
Why would you not want that? It's Batman.
Well, I tried getting into the Batman series there, and it did not work for me.
You're literally the only person I've ever met who has said that.
Get out. Get out right
Yeah.
now.
I played
You're
it.
weird.
I finished
Did you
it.
play City
You are wrong.
or just
Wow.
Asylum?
Let me see what I got here. I can't remember at the top of my head, but I should still have the game here. That's here now. City.
Oh man, that's the better
Yes.
version of the game too.
Yeah,
you want
that's-
Though I think the story in Arkham Asylum was a more Batman story. It was better, I think.
Yeah.
Like I got the Game of the Year edition. I got all the DLC with it as well. Tried playing it, went through it. I've beaten the game, so I played it from start to finish. And when it came down to it, I'm not a big fan of it.
I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but yours is wrong and you shouldn't have it.
No,
Yeah.
everyone is not entitled to an opinion. No, They're not.
This is a
But
democracy,
he
majority
is because he
rules.
played the game and he knows what he's talking about, so you can have an
Well,
opinion.
yeah.
Everyone
just
is
wrong.
not entitled to an opinion.
Yes. And I can see where people really enjoyed the game. I can see the aspects to it. To me, though, it didn't come together for it to be a really fun game for me.
All right. Since you played the game, your opinion
Yeah.
can be valid.
It's
I don't
not
agree
like
with
I
it,
played
but-
like the first like hour or something and be like, this game sucks. I'm not playing this anymore. No, I played it from start to finish and tried playing all the DLC to see if there was something else that would like grab me in there. And it's like the mechanics of the game are fun. It's just there was something about it that didn't drag me in saying, this is a fun game. You need to get every other single game out there like me.
Well,
Okay.
agree to disagree on that title.
Still
Very
the
well.
only person I've ever heard say that. But
I
alright.
know. I've
like
actually
the
the game
unique-
itself. My buddy played mine, and he doesn't have an Xbox. He was like, man, I should buy an Xbox now just to buy this game because he's a huge
See?
Batman fan. But
Well, I guess
he's got
that
the
helps.
$1,800 Batman replica suit that he wears.
That's
Nice.
pretty cool.
Yeah. And lastly, for
Wow.
me, Pacific Rim 2, 2017.
Huzzah!
I'm excited.
I've yet to see the first one, so
Oh,
I don't know
man.
how I feel.
So
Alright,
good.
did you see
Such a good
Godzilla?
film.
It's like I'll probably see it at some point because giant robots versus giant monsters.
And
That
it
sounds
looks
great to
amazing.
me. So I will probably
Yeah.
see it at some point.
You really should.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
And get the Blu-ray for sure, if you can. I don't know if you have a
Well, I
Blu-ray
wa-
player or not.
I was gonna say I don't have Blu-ray player yet, so
Well, if you get the
And
Xbox
then-
One,
yeah, which I haven't yet. But
Well,
they
when you
kind of need
do-
to put out more games for the Xbox One for me to get it. Once
Yeah.
they do that, I'll be set.
yeah, I'm waiting for the Master
Yeah.
Chief Collection.
That's the only thing that's appeared on Xbox One so far that makes me want to get an Xbox One.
And then Arkham Knight, and then,
And that, yeah.
you know, there's a couple games coming out I'll get. But really, I'm waiting for Master Chief and then Halo 5.
Halo 5 would definitely be nice.
I just can't wait to
Yeah.
play all the Halo games again.
Halo 5's a big pull to get an Xbox One. I want
All right. Oh, we're also getting a cartoon and a continuation of the comic series with Pacific Rim. So I'm kind of interested in the cartoon because Guillermo del Toro is writing it. It's not going to be farmed
That's-
out to a
That's
team.
gonna be one
It's going to
dark
be the
cartoon.
original guy doing the show.
Yeah.
And it will be set in the early years of the war. That part will.
Oh, that would be so cool.
From what he said. That could change though, because they're still like doing the concepts and stuff.
I imagine an Origin comics series. I mean, there's
Yeah,
the
an
Origin,
origin of the
comics
war
on
would be a really cool cartoon.
that. Oh, it's such a good cartoon series.
Especially if they do it like with like the Clone Wars style. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That could
Absolutely.
look really cool.
I approve.
Or they do hand drawn, which is always awesome if it's really well made.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised Lionsgate is willing to let him make 2 because it made no money at America's box office. It made its money back, but overseas it just destroyed the market.
Yeah.
So that's why it's getting a sequel.
Yeah.
Because the international market is getting bigger every year. So that's
Sounds
only
good.
going to help films like this. So that's my news. You guys got anything? We're like 50-ish minutes into the podcast.
I mean, I could
Lucas, are
talk.
you even there?
Hmm?
Lucas.
Hmm?
You even alive?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Barely
Wake up.
talked at all.
Live,
to.
live.
Let another- let
no,
another-
I haven't really got any news.
He's alive!
Letting other people take the spotlight. Good guy, Luke.
Yeah. So, are we wrapping since we're done? Or what?
Yeah, sure.
I guess so.
Has anyone got
I guess
anything
so.
else they want to speak about?
No, I'm good. I'm tapped out.
I'm good.
I would say I can't really find anything that's recent that'd be worth talking about at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not interesting either, so I think let's talk it out.
Make a pun now.
Go.
I don't know. I need something. I need fuel.
failing
It's like
under
a
the pressure.
fire. You need
Yeah.
fuel. You need oxygen.
He's cracking.
What's
He's
good for puns? I'm
choking under the
currently
pressure.
eating a piece of bread.
He's got nothing. He's cracking.
You
We
do
broke
that,
him.
What with bread?
He's choked.
We broke him.
Choking.
You're
Well,
eating
guess what?
bread.
You bit
guess
off
what
more than
we-
you could chew.
We found out how to
Huh?
stop the puns, and that's to ask for puns.
I just made
It's
a
to
pun.
embrace the pun.
Anyone who'd-
Yeah.
You break its
They
power.
happen. Look, they're beautiful things. They happen over time. They're like, give us these things.
You're
And
making
hear
it
them
sound like
are
it's a work
broken.
of art. It's a pun. Come on.
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
I mean, some puns can be a work of art, but
well,
those ones.
It's my life. You're making fun of my life right
Puns
now.
are love. Puns are life.
Yeah. Oh, after Shrek,
Absolutely.
of course.
Yeah.
Please,
well,
please don't bring
no,
up Shrek.
I don't know. Maybe they're above
Absolutely
Shrek. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No.
Or is this podcast ogre now, or is it?
You know what? Maybe I
No.
should just link dump Shrek is love.
I hate you so much.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Fuck
You
it.
don't feel them.
Yeah.
I'd just like to point out that I do not condone the use of Shrek in this link dump.
Yes, you do.
Oh, don't worry.
No, I
love
don't.
Shrek.
Absolutely do not. No,
Shrek's you.
And then
I just like
Why is it?
encouraging
You're a
things
wizard,
because I'm a
Harry.
little evil that way.
absolutely not.
You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what?
You're
No,
a
that'll wash
blizzard.
the taste out of people's mouths.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're done. That's podcast 12.
Podcast.
See you in 2 weeks, people.
Like an onion, this podcast has had many layers. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Eat it.
I hate you people.
Love you.
Goodbye.
Donkey. Donkey.
Ugh.